Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated platform. Add products, showcase them dynamically, and seamlessly track your inventory. Accept multiple secure payments, and design your storefront down to the very last detail. Get all the tools you need. Drive more sales with customizable gift cards and flexible product subscriptions. Retain customers with a point-based loyalty program, email automations, and reach millions with sales channel integrations. Complete your setup with a personalized analytics dashboard. Make smart business decisions and shape the next phase of your business. Build, manage, and grow from one place. Go to Wix and launch your online business today.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a few more gifts.
Jackpot. That's the one.
Yes! Okay, let's go.
JJ1. Hey, I made my family disappear.
JJ!
Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there having the best night of my life. Oh, what's this?
It's a beaut, Jage. It's a beaut.
Get in the car, boy.
Come on, Mom.
When holiday shopping ends, Disney Plus streaming begins.
Geez, it was even lower than that. That was 820. Okay, so 820 was the prior high. Now we're trading 840, dude. This market is out of control. Is anybody actually long in this market right now? I'm curious. Is anybody actually long? Thanks for helping me pass the combine. What did I do? I didn't press any buttons. How did I help you pass the combine? I have nothing to do with that, believe me. Morning, Randy. Good morning, G-Lines. Was it going to go long, but just put in a payout request? Yeah, do not trade your account if you put in a payout request. Because you need to wait until they take the money out of the account. Wow, we just perked up almost at 845 there. And we came right back down. New rule is not to trade before 8 a.m. Rule sucks. Make sure you, if you're using Topstep X, lock out your account. Very, very simple. Morning, Brian. What's up, dude? Time to start trading pre-market in the Asian session. Do it in your practice account first. Don't do it in a real account. Do it in your practice account. Do not touch your real account, whatever you do. That's a bad idea. I would not be messing with that. Holy, wow. Thank you so much, sir, buddy. Literally no pullbacks. Yeah, well, we're getting one right now. It's pulled back to 830 here. I'm just having a tough time myself trying to find entry into this market. Like, I don't know if this pullback is going to be like 50 points, 10 points, 5 points, 100 points. I have no idea. What happens if you trade after requesting your first payout request? There's a chance that they could deny it. Good morning, Eddie's Bong. How you doing there? Good morning, Jay Sim. Donnie, been struggling the past few months, but I just passed 2 combines in 1 week. Way to go, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Not an easy feat. Passing combines always feels like a rite of passage there. Need some help to recover yesterday's loss. What's shaking? Talk to me. I mean, I guess the whole point was to go long early on. I don't know. If you're here early, do me a favor. Go ahead and drop a lucky like on the video. We appreciate that very much. At 500 likes, we will run a poll today. If we get to, I don't know, we'll start at 2,000, then we'll bargain our way down. If we get to 2,000 likes, we'll do a couple free giveaways. We'll trade the open together. We'll have some fun here. I know you're a Ghost Energy guy, but try Alani Cherry Slush. Let me see. What is Alani Cherry Slush? What is this? I've never seen this before. Do they sell this on Amazon? Let me see if they have this on Amazon. Alani. What is it? Alani Cherry Slush. Let's see this thing. Oh, they do have it. Interesting. 200 milligrams of caffeine. I have so many energy drinks in my house right now. It's insane. I have way too many energy drinks. I gotta get free. Like, I'm looking over here. I've got cases of Celsius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 cases of Celsius that are not in a fridge right now. So yeah, I think I probably have to chill. And that's not even like in the pantry. There's even more cases of other energy drinks. There's Ghost, and yeah, that's a lot. So I don't know if I should be buying any more energy drinks. I'm not liking it until after the deadline because I joined Market Clubhouse yesterday, so F them. Well, thanks for joining up, buddy. I appreciate that. Ribs, you finally get some good sleep. Yeah, it was good because I didn't have any poker to play. It was nice. It was nice being able to catch some Z's. Bro, what would tell me if I tell you I've been funded 8 times and never made it to pay out in 4 months? I mean, that's kind of normal, but you're probably rushing the process. Are you trading micros or minis, Ronnie, in your account? Micros or minis? Because that's going to dictate quite a bit, and it's going to help me understand sort of what's going on there. I'm trying to go sober, Rips. Also taking this pullback to 808. Very nice. If it can get down there. I just don't know. I mean, this market is on the juice. I feel like that could be the last pullback before this thing springboards. I don't know how to trade this market, to be personal with you. I don't really know what we should do. Pull back to like 825 there and go long. The thing is, we don't have much economic news coming out today. All right, we don't have, let me see here. What's on our docket? We have, at 8:30, we get the November import price index. That's it. That's pretty much the only piece of news. We get some Canadian data alongside of that, but outside of that, the import price index for November. So I don't think that's really going to move the market. I just think that what we're doing right now is kind of going to be the move. But I mean, I'd want to see a nice pullback to like below 800 and then we can go long. But I don't want to risk my live account. Like, I don't want to risk live money in the market. We've been on a heater in our live account. Let me see if I can pull up. There's no stats page, right? Still on this. Yep, no stats page in the live account still. Let me see on this. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 red day in the last 7 days. Wow, that's sick. 1 red day in the last 7 days. How is that? So since November 29th, we
Give the gift that lasts with United Ag & Turf's John Deere Jingle and Drive event. Choose the perfect package for your needs with 0% financing for 84 months and 0 down available. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com for more. We're with you. We're united.
earnings yesterday. Trump rang the bell. Yeah, I saw that. It's crazy. And he talked about Jim Craner too. We were pretty much done for this year? As far as what? Like trading, or what do you mean? I mean, there's still, we got 3 weeks left in December. We got FOMC next week. We got roll week next week, FOMC week next week. We got data coming out the following week. The 30th and the 31st. I think we have trade on the 30th, but I doubt there's going to be much price action, right? Let me see. Nicey holidays. Let's see. So no New Year's Eve? That's crazy. Broadcom 19%. So yeah, AVGO was crazy. It made the NASDAQ gap up. Isn't that crazy? We had that many people that were capitulating short, I guess, that made the NASDAQ gap up from 630 to like, what was the opening of this candle here? Do I have it on the right screen? There. All right, what was the opening here? 720, and then the close of this candle was what? Wait, is this going to give me the right? Yeah, perfect. Close was 630, opening was 720, so almost 100 full points gap up open. Power hour trade was fun, Rips. Thank you so much, Trader Page. We had a good time. We were wrong, I think, on 3 trades, but we finally got one right. And that's trading. I mean, you're not going to be right all the time, but it's about minimizing your losses. I mean, think about it this way. If you can even break even, like if you have 5 trades and 4 of them are losers and 1 of them is a winner, and you can end up break even, I'd much rather take that than giving up on the 4th trade and ending the day red, right? And it's not like you're packing it in and trying to like double, like you're not martingale strategy doing that. You're not martingaling on your trades. Like you're not doubling your size or anything. You're keeping the size consistent. You're keeping your stops tight. If you eye a specific move, you can go for it. I think we had 3 trades wrong and then a 4th trade right. I'm pretty sure how that works. How did poker go yesterday? I didn't play any poker yesterday. I'm pretty pokered out. I might play today or Saturday. I don't know. I'm still pretty exhausted. That was a lot of it's a lot of pressure to perform on that stage, and you're in front of so many people. I mean, that broadcast is huge. So that goes out to a lot of different people. I had tons and tons of people hitting me up about that. People that I haven't heard from in a very, very long time. Like tons and tons of people hitting me up saying that they saw me, and it was great. So it has a big, broad reach. So it was a lot of fun there. Where do you play or where can I watch WPT? Their YouTube channel. WPT's YouTube channel. I was on that. I got a lot of exposure on that because, like I said, there's a lot of people that were like hitting me up that I haven't heard from in like 5-10 years. Like lots and lots of people were hitting me up. They're like, "Oh, I saw you, dude. I saw you." I'm like, "Oh, cool. That's awesome." Chat was on fire. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who showed up for that. The next stream that we're going to be on is January 25th, I believe. We're going to be on the stream for that. So very exciting. Super exciting stuff. Very, very excited about continuing to play. But I'm also excited about trying to figure out where we can get into this market. Like, I just want to know, what's the lowest long that we have right now? I mean, somebody might be long from, I'd say, like the lowest, maybe like 720. Is anybody long from lower than 720 right now? What was the poker app Rips mentioned to try poker on the App Store? It's just WSOP, play money. Just don't spend money on play money. Did that last night, got stopped out on a good trade barely, but did not get back in. Of course, it went to target. Yeah, it's about persistence sometimes. Obviously, you don't want to have your stop super, super tight and then continue to try the same idea and getting stopped out 100 times over, right? You don't want to do that. But, you know, if you have a good, decent trade idea and you're setting up good risk parameters, I say keep trying it as long as the trade is still valid. Do I plan on doing more WPT in 2025? Yeah, for sure. Love to be working with them. They seemed quite interested since we brought such a lively audience. Like I said, it was people were hitting me up that I hadn't heard from in like 5-10 years. And so there was a lot of reach on that broadcast. A lot of reach. What was your impression on meeting Phil Ivey, both as a person and player? I mean, he's a very quiet dude. It's not like we had a rowdy conversation or anything. He was a very quiet dude. I shook his hand. I think that was it. Yeah, I think I probably exchanged less than 10 words with Phil. I'm not trying to bother the guy, you know. But he was a nice guy. Very, very nice guy. I was happy to be able to play with him. I was happy to be able to play in a pot with him specifically. It was very, very nice. Current next gamma level to the long side is 864. Cool. Let me see where we have our... Let's see. So we are up at 870 and a quarter. So we're pretty close. Pretty close. I have no idea what to do on the NQ today. Yeah, you and me both, dude. I mean, the safe play is long, but you have to be withstanding a big enough sweep down. Like if it goes against you and then pucker up and hold on, you know, you don't know how much a pullback is going to be. That's the problem. You don't know if it's going to be super duper strong. Hey, Marcus Soccer D in the building. What's up? U.S. equities on the tear while the German DAX is like, we don't care. Yeah. Generally speaking, when we have a rally like this, it's exclusive to the country where all of these stocks rally. So like AVGO going up. Let's look at AVGO's chart, actually. I'm curious. Good old broadcast. Woohoo! That is insane. Yeah, look at that. Just straight up. That's a lot of, I mean, this is a big stock too. This is a huge company. Each one of those dollars represents a lot of market cap being moved around. So that's insane to see that move like that. AVGO calls must have printed. I'm curious though. I'm wondering if the calls were actually printing or if it was like, you know, maybe they were selling like the 215s at even money or something like that. 215s or 220s. I'm sorry, the 210s were trading $5 or 206s were trading, $7, something like close to even money. Probably rollover kicking in. Yeah, it has a lot to do with that for sure. Definitely has a lot to do with the market rolling over here. And people rolling into the new contract. I think that there's a lot of people that are net short in the contract. That was a big deal. Definitely. Let's see here. Hey, Rips, what's that indicator you're using that shows previous? Yep, this is Spaceman BTC. Right here. One word, Spaceman BTC. It's available on TradingView. It's not available on Topstep X as of now. Maybe it's something we can petition that they get added to the platform there. So hopefully that's something that we could have. Right now I use TradingView for all of my charting needs. Do we hit 22,000? That's something that we could absolutely hit today. Like the market could go so ballistic today if it has continuation. It could trade like, let me see what we have levels to. I'm curious what we're having. We don't actually have any levels at 22,000. So I'm thinking like maybe like 22, 140, 160, 180. It could just keep going, you know? Rips coin has been a gold mine? What the heck is Rips coin? Huh? Rips coin? There's no such thing as Rips coin. It's certainly not my thing. Don't ever, I'm not involved in any crypto stuff. The dogs wrestling on your bed last night. I saw that. I think that was on your Instagram, right, D? Can you explain the squid chip? I mean, it's pretty uninteresting, but basically we use the format of n plus 2. So however many players there are plus 2. So let's just say we have a table of 8 players. There's 10 squid buttons. If a player gets half of the squid buttons, they win the bonus. Each squid button is worth $500. Any player who at the end of the distribution of the squids does not have a squid, they pay the total number of buttons. So if we're playing 10 buttons, it's $500 per button. They have to pay out $5,000, and then we distribute it to the people who have the buttons. Where can you watch the live stream? I've answered this already, but I'll send you the exact link just for you. And here you go. It's right here. There you go. I love TradingView renews subscription at every November Black Friday sale. I bought as many years as you possibly could, so I don't ever even have to think about renewing it. All right, folks, I'll be right back with you, folks. Do not go anywhere.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself. It's the difference between being creative and being a creator, between a homemade recipe and a household name, between a daydream and a dream job. It's your business, your hard work. You do it yourself. Create your website on Wix.
And we're back. All right, right, let's see what's popping up here. We still are making current year high. Nothing really going crazy up here. I just don't know where to get long in this market. All right, we are pushing up here. I am getting, looks like, some information here. It looks like we have our good old buddy doxing us right now. This is lovely. Wonderful. This is wonderful. This is amazing. This should make for some good TV. No, it's fine. I mean, I can get ahead of this. I can actually get ahead of this. So there's a blog post that is out there about me that is full of defamation, over-the-top exaggeration of something that happened in my past. But, I mean, I guess it might as well just set the record straight. Back in the day, people are always asking me, like, what I used to do, where all of my money came from, like, how I can't believe this is ridiculous. This is something where I was a huge victim of. I'll talk about it. So back in the day, I was the largest affiliate marketer in the world. And my company worked with all sizes, big names like Omaha Steaks, Match.com, cosmetic companies, lending offers, a bunch of different companies, right? If you had a product to sell, we were the go-to for handling like every single one of your marketing needs, but we did it on a profit sharing basis, right? So here's how it worked. Like, let's say that you had something like earbuds or a new startup idea. You'd come to us and we would build an entire advertising campaign around whatever your product was, whatever your service was, right? If we made a sale with your product, and this is just lame that I have to like go into like my private personal details, but it's fine. I'm happy to go through this. But if we made a sale with your product, you'd only pay if we made a sale on your product. And that's like the essence of what affiliate marketing is. So like, just to be very clear on this, our company's role, like the company that I owned, was strictly marketing and advertising. So we didn't operate any of the companies that we promoted for. Like, for instance, think about how like PW, he was an affiliate for FTT. Like, he didn't control what Scott did or how he ran FTT. His job was just to promote it. That's what an affiliate does. And same with us. Like, we worked with hundreds and hundreds of companies, right? Hundreds and hundreds of companies. And we were helping them grow. And some of these companies we would invest in because we shared in their success. Because if we're making sales, we would also get we get paid for that. We get paid for performance marketing, right? So at one point, my company was actually the largest, and I mean this, the largest advertiser on platforms like Google, Yahoo, MSN, Facebook. And this is back when these platforms were like still finding their footing. Like nobody was like advertising super big on any of these platforms. So we actually spent so much in advertising. This is what's crazy. We spent so much in advertising that Amex even invited me to speak at one of their events because they wanted me to discuss like how we're using their credit lines for ad spending, because we were the largest ad spender in the world. And it's safe to say like we had a monopoly in the space at the time. Like we were huge, like we were the biggest. And of course, with all of that success that we had, there was a lot of attention that came with it. And I wasn't exactly low key. And I see Leprechaun is watching me right now. It's very, very cute. Everything that you say, by the way, I'm recording right now. And if you're saying anything defamatory, I'm going to sue you to the end of the earth. Just know that. So as I was saying, like with all the success that I had, I wasn't low key. I was a lot like how PW is right now, because I had made so much money, like so much money. And I was super, super young. Right. And I had like at one point I had about 8 cars. Like I had Lambos, I had Ferraris. I lived like a very, very flashy lifestyle. It's like what Patrick is doing now in his old age. Like I was doing that a long time ago. Right. And this kind of visibility that I had, it drew a ton of curiosity. And obviously it had like a lot of scrutiny. And here's where the things took a big turn. One of the companies that we were marketing for, they ended up getting an unusual number of complaints from consumers, which we were not aware of. And they got the attention of law enforcement, specifically a group of detectives that dealt with shoplifting cases. So like people who did loss prevention for like Walmart, for like Target. This is like these detectives that worked for this, and they had this whole internet task force, right? And they were trying to figure out how to create this huge internet task force and go after like internet crimes or whatever it was. And they were also trying to figure out how somebody like me was making so much money. And online, it's like nobody was doing this at the time. This is before like drop shipping. This is before like any type of online businesses even existed. Like Amazon was still in its infancy still. And to all of these detectives, like it had to be something that was illegal. And so these investigators wanted to make a name for themselves, and they wanted to secure funding for their new task force. And so you look at like all of my success that I had with my flashy lifestyle, it made me a super easy target. And back then, like nobody was driving around Lambos and Ferraris that was my age, and it didn't add up. And it convinced them that like something was super shady was going on. Because like people who were driving around in those types of cars were like super big celebrities. And you look at me, like you look at somebody like baseball mitt face wearing Patrick, who's one of the ugliest people I've ever seen in my life, balding at like 30 years old. But you take all of this, right? And it's like, okay, something shady is going on. And spoiler alert, let me cut to the chase. They were wrong. Here's the best part. Every single one of the charges against me was entirely dropped. Every single charge against me was dropped. The detectives that were building this task force, they all lost their jobs. The district attorney who pursued this case was demoted and nearly fired. So they assumed my business was illegal, and they assumed something shady was going on, and they went way out of their depth. They had no idea what they were doing. And I've never been arrested for anything in my life. And going through something like this was like, it was extremely terrible. So like, imagine being accused of like wrongdoing when you've done absolutely nothing wrong. Imagine what that feels like. Like it's a nightmare, right? And me having to relive this right now because of some fucking scumbag, some guy who is so ashamed of his own hair color that he has to bleach his hair to convince himself that he doesn't fucking hate himself, wants to bring up something that was so traumatic in my past where I didn't even do something wrong. And like I said, buddy, if you say anything defamatory about me, I'm going to bury you. If you cost me any money in any of what you're saying, I will bury you. I have so much more money than you. It's a f***ing joke. You are literally a f***ing peasant. Literally a f***ing peasant. And you know it. That's why, by the way, you were so scared when my attorneys started giving you, they're starting to serve you these papers and you're terrified and your lawyers come back, let's make a deal, let's make a deal. F*** you, buddy. You want to go this route? I will f***ing bury you. I was a victim for this. And that's why every single charge against me was dropped. Every single charge against me was dropped. And like I said, it's a nightmare. Like, do you know who people like that are targeted like this? They're not people like PW, because PW is a pissant. He's a small fry little pissant. People like me, people who are important, they get targeted by lawfare. Look at Trump. Trump was a victim of lawfare. Big names like Trump and other successful figures, they have to deal with this kind of stuff too. And as for hiding my name, like, Rips is my brand name. It's memorable. It sticks out. But let's be real. Like, look, there's people like PW who take their obsession for me way too far. Like, he's such an extreme stalker and he's so fixated on me. It's like, I'd rather not deal with the cyber stalking. And I'd just rather have my own brand and deal with that. And at the end of the day, like, the truth is on my side and I've got nothing to hide. Like, he can go ahead and blast this everywhere he wants, but I would be careful. I'd be careful. I'd be very, very careful. He's in a completely different bracket than I am.
At CC's Pizza, dreams come true. But the best part is you, and you, and you.
Me?
Keep up, John. Any pizza, any way. Find it here on my buffet. So come feed the band and pull up a chair. CC's, the best pizza value anywhere.
Gets viewership and clicks is by drumming up drama. Simple as that. It's an absolute joke. At least I look good in my mugshot. Anyway. Anybody have any questions about any of this nonsense? I think he just, like, he wants to f*** me. It's just so annoying that I have to go through this. I think he wants to have sex with me. It's just very, very weird. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he left. He rage quit. Oh no. Oh, dang. All right, can we trade now? Jeez Louise. What a joke. Yeah, I would be so careful if I was him. It's so funny. Like, he doesn't realize I literally could just be like, I could tell my attorney and be like, hey, here's $5 million. Just go bother him. And he literally would just be buried for years. But anyway, whatever. Like, I don't even think about this guy. Like, I don't even think about PW. It's hilarious. I think he doesn't understand how bad this makes him look. I think he, like, everything he's ever tried has always backfired on him whenever he talks about me. It's just funny. Anyway, if anybody has any questions about this, I'm an open book. Anybody wants to podcast me about this, anybody wants to interview me about this, I'm a complete open book. But I will make sure that I don't bring up the ginger leprechaun, because he's insufferable. This will probably be the last time I actually even talk about that baseball mitt-faced, disgusting creature thing. It's hilarious. Let me see the jawline on the mugshot. Yeah, I mean, affiliate marketing was like very much in its infancy. Thank you, Holy Earth. I appreciate it. I literally was the largest. I was the largest affiliate marketer in the world. The largest. There was nobody bigger than me. I was spending the most amount of money on advertisements every single. We had hundreds and hundreds of clients. Hundreds and hundreds of clients. It was epic. While we were doing that, PW was like walking around with his little Polaroid camera, like, hey, can I take a picture of you? Can I take a picture of you for my vlog? That was what PW was doing at the time. I got a YouTube channel. Can I take a picture of you? Good times. Yeah, anybody who knows. Like, anybody who's actually important understands, like, lawfare is a real thing. It's actually pretty, like, disgusting and disgraceful that he'd stoop this low. Like, trying to, like, frame me as a bad person. It's actually pretty funny. Did I close down that company? So I actually lived in Puerto Rico. I ended up renting out my house to Jake Paul. I had my house. I lived in the same neighborhood as Oprah. I lived in Dorado Beach, which is one of the most affluent places in the world. You have to be a net worth of like 8 or 9 figures to hang out in that place. But yeah, there you go. Anyway. Ethan says, I used to run an agency not as successful as yours and had to deal with a client that closed subscription-based suddenly with 1,000+ folks on subs, and they were all doing sorts of shady stuff I didn't know about and had to deal with some blowback, and it had nothing to do with me. It happens. You were a target. We're here for you. Thanks, buddy. So yeah, anybody in the industry understands this, dude. There's another person in here who was also in the industry that understands this as well. So it's all good. I guess if you can't trade, you have to search for clicks through trying to drag people through the mud. But I have a feeling in 2025 that PW will never have. I mean, you're going to see, like, the fact that he has to sell a car to get a new car tells you a lot about his financial situation. And by the way, he's buying like a used Aventador. Like, he can't even get like a newer car. Like that, like that should show you like how bad it is. Anyway. All right. I think that's plenty. At the end of the day, dude wants to wear my skin. Don't take this as a weekend. I'm not. Let's trade. Let's find a way to get into this market long. That's about enough attention that I want to give to this loser. Yeah. I used to be an affiliate marketer for MMA gym owners. Haters would salivate for any opportunity to hate on the industry. Crazy space. It is a crazy space. There are bad actors in the space, but I was never one of those people. Obviously, if I was anything of what they were accusing me of, I would be locked away in jail. I would have been convicted of crimes. I have a spotless record. I've only been arrested that one single time, obviously, and it was for wrongdoing. People lost their jobs over it. So what can I say? He's super jealous of your success and he loses viewership when you're streaming. I mean, I would be pretty jealous of it too, but it's just pretty funny that he went this route. It's pretty funny. Would I recommend getting into affiliate marketing now? It depends. You have to find a good person to work with. You'd have to find a good reputable company to work with, because as an affiliate marketer, you don't have any control outside of the marketing message, what is actually happening with the company. So like, take something like FTT. FTT went and did whatever they were going to do, and anybody who was an affiliate for an FTT didn't have any control of what they were doing there. So, yeah. What's your next big poker game? Well, I'm going to be playing today probably, and then January 25th is the next stream. Oh, and he keeps on showing this article too, which ends with, check back for updates on this story. And this article is back in 2017. Oh, where are the updates? Gee, I wonder, where's all the updates to this breaking news on this blog that's completely sensational? Where's all the updates? I guess they lost track of the updates because the case was so important. Dude has terrible reading comprehension. Why the name change? Just curious. Changing my name was a choice that I made because my wife and I wanted to have that name instead of the other name. That was simply it. Had nothing to do with trying to hide myself or hide my identity. I go by Rips because I don't want to have people like PW stalking me. That's simply it. Have you made more than 8 figures with trading? Yes. Okay, I get it. You have millions, but why then you trade Topstep and have an affiliate with them? Is it worth your time, this money? Well, it's certainly not worth going on and bringing up, like digging up something that was super traumatic that I had to go through. That's not fun, but you know, I feel like in the end, it makes me a stronger person because I had to deal with the blowback from this initially when this happened. Like imagine like having to explain to people like, dude, like when people are like, what happened? Like what happened to you? Like what were you doing? And it's like, I wasn't doing anything. And then, you know, finally the truth comes out after the fact. It's not like they're publishing news articles and saying like, oh, all the charges were dropped. You know, there's no like there's no sensationalism in those types of articles that come out. So anyway, why are we talking about this? Does this affect the market? Not really, but it's something to talk about. People do like the drama, so I guess it is what it is. So he increased your viewership by 10% by streaming it to his followers. Thing is like, I don't want people that tune into his stream. There are certain, well, maybe we'd get some crossover, but just a certain type of person. Because we might as well talk about something other than this stupid market. I mean, this is good conversation. I like this conversation, actually. This is good conversation. You strike me as someone who promotes and cares about people living a healthy life. Why would you be interested in working in a software project that assists people to gain access to solve these problems? Would I be interested? Yeah, DM me about that for sure. When I was watching you play poker, I noticed the dealer dealt 2 rolls of 5 cards several times. Can you explain? Normally like 1 roll. So that means that you're running it twice. That's all that means. And that's all that means. I gave back 700 in XFA thanks to a rational market this morning. I mean, if you're not going long in this market, you're going to get pretty blasted. Even the pullbacks are like not that extreme. Only dealing with like a 10 handle pullback. Rather talk about anything else. You did go long. Oh my goodness. Well, then you long probably the top. You did what I do from time to time. Rips your positive force in this world. Thanks for being who you are. I try to be. I mean, I was, like I said, I was a very flashy and flamboyant person because I had way too much money early on in my life. Way too much money. You give a kid that much money when nobody is having Lambos. You give a kid like that much money. It's quite interesting. There was a reality show that was being created about me. We had a pilot that was filmed. I was on I had more Instagram followers like at that time than Justin Bieber had. I was in like Daily Mail articles. Like it was a ridiculously flashy, flamboyant lifestyle. It's like if PW could have his dream lifestyle, it would be my lifestyle 10 years ago. Like that would be who he would want to be. Like that's who he actually strives to be. But instead he's just buying cheap used Lambos. like he owns a used car dealership, which is hilarious. It happens to everybody. Look at all the young actresses, musicians, Justin Bieber making so much money when you're young. Of course, you're going to make bad choices. But the thing is, I didn't make any bad choices. I was just very flashy and flamboyant. Like I never did anything wrong. That's the whole thing. I was just very, very flashy. And if you're flashy and flamboyant, it puts you on the radar. Like it makes people look into you, and like these people had it out for me. Like one of the things that I did, like I was such a knucklehead. Like I was speeding all the time, and I would literally post like on my Instagram pictures of me getting pulled over and been like, "Thanks, police." Like just like a total asshole, like things that you don't want to do, things that you really don't want to do. I don't know why he's so obsessed with me. I think he has a man crush on me. But at the end of the day, like I was a victim. I'm a wrongfully accused victim at the end of the day. That's all that was. In maturity, you found Jesus again, voluntarily gave up drinking, stayed successful, keep living, and enjoy your amazing life with your fantastic supporting wife. That's what I think so too. I agree with you there. Are you secretly Dan Bilzerian? He was my friend until he went off the rails a little bit. We hung out quite a bit. He was definitely my friend. When did you start using the law of attraction? I mean, when I was very, very young. Obviously, I was not.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. No matter your industry, Grainger's here for you with professional-grade supplies. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Baller. What was the title of the reality show? It was just called San Diego. There's a pilot. I can find the pilot. Maybe we could do a watch party one day of the pilot. But the difference between me and somebody like PW got arrested because he has no control over his temper. I got arrested because people were jealous of how I was living, and they tried to use lawfare against me. So one person is like a crazy unhinged weirdo who's like jumping on cars and going to jail for real crimes. And then you have me, who's like a successful young businessman, entrepreneur, who's crushing it at life. I don't know. OG affiliate marketers made some crazy money, so you're one of them. Yes. The OG affiliate marketers were crazy. PW is one of the hardest people to listen to. I know. It is unfortunate. All right. Do we have any way to get into this market? Because I really do want to trade this market instead of looking at baseball at face. He ought to love himself more. Like, let the red hair grow out, buddy. Like, I know you hate your own identity, but let that red hair grow out. Stop frosting those tips. I think Victoria will still like you. I think. But let's stop frosting those tips, my man. You were just a lucrative target. Yeah, do you know how much money they make when they like go after people like that and they succeed? But like, dude, and it's like they go through your entire life, like, which is just so invasive, especially when you're not doing anything wrong. Like, it's so invasive and it's horrible. It's horrible to have to go through something like that. I hope to God that nobody ever has to go through something like that unless you're actually a scumbag and doing something wrong. He looks absolutely ate up with jealousy. Yeah, I know, dude. It's like every day, though. Like, I get it. I understand it. I would never want to be PW. You couldn't pay me $20 billion to trade lives. Like, you couldn't pay me an infinite sum of money. If you said, here's a credit card that will never run out of money, infinite amounts of money, but you have to be PW for the rest of your life, I'd say, nope, that's my line. Never. Never. Oh, goodness. Similar to what happened with my divorce, she wanted it all. Yeah, dude, lawfare sucks. Lawyers suck. It's the whole thing sucks. The justice system is broken in a lot of different ways. Like, I could have been a way worse victim. Like, it was the worst that happens to me is that there's a blog that's floating around me with my mugshot. Like, that's it. That's as bad as it got. Think about if it got worse and like they actually like, what if they planted evidence? What if they put like some like terrible evidence or like planted evidence and like got me in trouble and like I'm serving time for something I didn't even do? Like, it could have been way worse. So I consider it like, here's what I think, and this is probably going to bother a lot of people. What I personally think is that God gave me this test and put this in my way so that I would stop being so over the top, flashy, flamboyant, and that I would be able to find my faith again. And I know that's going to disturb a lot of people, but I really think that's why this came into my life. Not this moment now, but I'm saying back then. Like, that's what got me to slow down. It got me to stop drinking, got me to stop partying, got me to stop doing all that stuff. So, but I'm a much better person now because, like, I'm telling you, like, I had a lot of similarities to who PW is now back then. And I would never want to be that person ever again. Ever. That's a good topic, though. It's nice to actually like get it off my chest a little bit too, in a way that I never really expected it to come up. I think, you know, being on the poker stream too with the reach that the poker stream had, I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I wonder if somebody's gonna like message something about that. I thought about that too. So, no, it is what it is. Obviously, if I had done something wrong, I would be in jail for it. So, good old lawfare. Everything does happen for a reason. I agree. 100%. 100%. What business made you the most money? I mean, there's a lot of different categories that you're doing marketing for. Like, we were like Omaha Steaks top performer. Like, we were doing the holiday season campaigns for Omaha Steaks and we were like killing it for them. We did Plenty of Fish. We did Match.com. There was like mature senior singles, which is like a crazy market you'd never think was crazy. But like, we did a lot in the dating space, and it was very lucrative because there just wasn't very many affiliate marketers at the time. And I had tons of people working for me and I gave them huge incentives. Like, we gave away Rolexes, we gave away cash bonuses. Like, I had a lot of my guys who were running these campaigns, like, all juiced up on like, I was paying these guys a lot. There was one day and it was like November. I said, if you guys, there's like a competition. I said, if you guys actually do not leave the office and you sleep in the office and you maintain basically residency in the office for a full 30 days, I'll give you a 100K bonus. Not a single person took it though, because it's during the holidays. But it would have been cool if somebody did. It would have been really cool if somebody did though. I was a Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, not really. Not really. Well, Wall Street was scummy. Yeah. Hey, Ribs, I believe this is all your fault for being such a hardworking business entrepreneur, rich and handsome. Dude, by the way, I don't want to... I mean, it happens. At the end of the day, like I said, I was a victim of lawfare. I was a victim. And it sucks. Like, think about it. Imagine you don't do anything wrong, and then everybody's like pointing at you, and they're like, oh, you broke the law. And it's like, but what law did I break? I didn't break any laws. And you have to go through this. Like, it was like a 6-month process of them digging through my life. And like, I was cooperative the whole time, of course, digging through my entire life And then it got really bad for them because they're like, oh, shoot, he's going to countersue us. And I can't talk about like settlement or anything like that, but, connect the dots and figure it out. People got fired. People lost their jobs. People got demoted because of what they put me through. So there you go. I'm sorry for roasting PW, but I mean, it's unearthing like a lot of pain that I had to go through. Imagine you had to go through this. Like I'm telling you, like imagine you had to go through that. You do nothing wrong and you have to go through that where everybody's like pointing the finger at you. Like it sucks. It feels like crap. And like to unearth that again, like after you've like compartmentalized those emotions that you had to go through, that's not fun. That's not fun to go through. He's letting sudden wealth from affiliate and prop go to his head. It's not going to last. I mean, he's very much new money. He has no idea how to manage money and he's spending it the moment he gets it. And you can see it. Every 30 days around the 15th, he goes and he blasts money. Why do you think it's around the 15th right now? And all of a sudden he's buying a Lamborghini. Because he's getting that Apex paycheck. Comes on the 15th. He has no idea how to manage money, which is fine. I hope the best for him. I truly do. I pray for him. I hope for the best. I think he's a piece for what he's doing right now. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Nothing I can do. It's all good. It's all good. All right. We are coming back down here. We did basically retreat off of the highs. The high was 39. Did we not get to 40s? No, hold on. The high was 43 and 3/4. 43 and 3/4. Goodness. Yeah, so we are pulling back right now. What I'd like to see is a pullback all the way to 800. Can we get that pullback all the way to 800 or are we going to hesitate at all? If we don't, then I'm going to just be patient. Was it one of your affiliates that stole the credit cards? There was no stolen credit cards. So let me explain that. There's a line in the article, something about stolen credit cards, bought off the black market, blah, 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 blah. I had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of credit cards in my name, in the company name, that we used to segment for each advertising account. So when my offices were raided by the police, they found stacks and stacks and stacks of credit cards. And so they assumed that it was a bunch of stolen credit cards, when in reality, this is how we segmented the spend. And like I said, I spoke at an Amex event. We used American Express cards and we used the Plum cards because you get 2% cash back. And we had, stacks and stacks of credit cards, but they're all my account. But we had them to segment all of the different advertising accounts back then. So there you go. But yeah, if any of this, like any of this was actually true, like if I was actually accused, convicted of any of these things, I would be like serving 20, 30 years in federal jail. So there you go. Bro, he is not letting it go. He's still reading the article about you. I mean, it's not a long article. He's just going to keep recycling the same thing. I did have an Amex Black card. I gave it up. I don't have it anymore. It's just the price that you're paying for it. You don't get any cash back benefits. You get the same concierge as the Platinum card. But yeah, I had a black card for 2 or 3 years. But I mean, it was just sort of like to be flashy. Again, it's like that flamboyant lifestyle. You drop it on the bar and it's like clink. Now there's a bunch of metal cards, so it doesn't really even matter. But yeah, you get a black card by spending a lot with Amex. We were the top spender. I mean, we spent millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars on advertisement. So, but we used Plum. I had an Amex Black for Centurion for personal, but Plum card was what we used for all of the advertising accounts. So, whatever news PW is showing, all I can see is Rip's photo. Oh my God, it's a good mug shot. What's so crazy is like when I got arrested, I literally asked him, I was like, are you guys at the right house? Like, what is going on? Like, I was very confused because I was cooperating with the investigators this entire time. The arrest was a complete shock to me. When they're arresting me, I'm like, are you guys even at the right house? Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on here? And then we found out like, this is what you're being arrested for. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. Anyway. Buddy of mine went to federal for 5 years for CC fraud. If you're actually guilty, they're 100% going to convict. Exactly. There you go. 100%. Exactly right. If any of that, if any of what was written in that article was true, I would be locked up for an extremely long time. Was Dan Bilzerian a good poker player? He was good against the right people. Used to hang out with him, Steve Aoki. I was actually supposed to play with Dan Bilzerian last week at the Aria, but I declined. I was exhausted there. So imagine trying to be famous by attempting to dig up dirt on someone else. Internet is full of trolls. Dude, when you can't trade, when you suck at trading, I mean, that's kind of that's kind of, I guess that's what you do. Nothing more you could do, right? It's too bad. I wish he was a better trader, and I wish he was more entertaining, and I wish he was easier to look at. Look, you still settle flex the type of credit card you have? Dude, they asked me. Somebody in the chat asked me if I had a black card. What do you want me to say? May I ask how you display all the prices BM? I can't find the settings for that. Zooming in and out. You can zoom in with your mouse wheel and zoom back out. There you go. I think he looks very disappointed now that this did not work out like he thought it would. I think he's very upset about this. Kind of feel bad now. Sorry it wasn't more salacious, buddy. Sorry, there's not a bigger story for you. You almost got him. Maybe next time. You just made me look even cooler. Dang it. Damn. We'll get him next time, I suppose. Okay, get ready, Rips. I'm about to bash you since I'm so bad at trading. You're going to be huge on YouTube. What's a yearly fee on a black Amex? $7,500 entry fee, $2,500 per year concurrent, and I was grandfathered into that rate, and it was only $1,500 per extra card. Now I think it's $20,000 to join and $15,000 a year or something like that. Again, it's a pointless card to have. Completely pointless card to have. Completely pointless. Funny thing is, it'll probably push more people to your stream. Well, hopefully we'll get some more people in here. It'd be lovely. On his stream, it looks like he's coming off a cocaine bender. I mean, I hope he's drug-free for multiple reasons. Oh, yeah, let's get those likes up. I want to do a giveaway today. Let's get these likes up. Let's do that for sure. What are we at right now? We are at 521. Let's do a poll here. Let's do a poll. Alrighty. Will NQ end the day above or below? I want to do 830, 821. Well, actually do 840. Above, below. There we go. And there we go. YouTube just took down PW stream. I mean, I would be very, I'd be very careful if I was him. He says the wrong thing and it costs me any amount of money. I can sue the ever living tits off of him for damages at the end of the day. And he's reading an article that's full of defamation and it's all defamatory content. So, I mean, he's kind of digging his own grave. Go take his car. I don't want a used piece of garbage. I would never want any of his cars. Rips, you pay cash for your cars? I do. I do not lease. Dude, you know he's raging since you're getting a lot of shine for being a stud trading in poker. Yeah, no, that's what it is too. Like, I mean, he's obviously extremely jealous. Like, it's not like I woke up like this. I've worked very hard to get to this point, to get to this part of my life to have this much success. It's not like I just woke up. At the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. Rips, sorry you had a garbage morning. It's okay. It actually feels nice to get this off my chest because then I don't ever have to think about like, you know, like I figured like being on these poker streams, like somebody would bring it up to me. I just didn't think it would be baseball mitt face. You have to remember too, like I've never had a job. I've never worked for anybody in my life. I've always been self-made. I sold the company when I was younger before I started my media company. And I used the backing from my own bootstraps to fund the media company. And I grew that to be, like I said, the largest affiliate marketing firm in the world. So he compared you to the FX trader Casper as a drug dealer. Yeah, I think it's a little bit different. A little bit different. You need to stop talking about him always doing saying how you're threatening him. Just one old dude talk to another old dude. He's not worth it. Please take a breath and just let him go. I'm not threatening him. I'm just being real. I mean, if he crosses any legal lines, I mean, I have the money to destroy him and he doesn't have the money to defend himself. I'll bleed him dry. It's just big bank takes little bank. It's a tale as old as time. Did you grow up with money? I grew up dirt poor. Dirt poor. Topstep was created to create community. What happened since is childish. Let it go, both of you. It's slightly entertaining. Otherwise, none of us want to hear it. We're here. We have work to do. I mean, trust me, I didn't want to wake up and deal with this nonsense, but this is the only way that he gets publicity or clicks at the end of the day. He just said you threatened him because you said you were going to bury him. Yes, big time. What age did you have for your first 7 figures? 20 years old, actually. Hey, Ribs, my boy cut up his 5K hat and threw it out, lost his life, multiple XFAs. Help him? I mean, why would they do that? All right, let's see if there's anything to trade. Again, I'm still looking for this to pull back to like 800s even. Here, we can actually even put like, let's set an alert. Boom. Okay, so when it crosses that line, we'll get an alert here. He's doing you good, more good than harm. Just makes you more people. Publicity is all good. Yeah, I mean, again, I would prefer not to have his fan base because there are certain breed of people if they can manage listening to this person. But yeah, I wanted to troll him, but I won't subscribe to him to comment. Yeah, it is what it is. How did I do that alert? You just right click on the chart right here. This is on TradingView. You right click, you go add an alert. That's it. That's all you have to do. Am I going to be on Topstep TV today? No, not until Tuesday. Any industry you recommend to pursue in besides trading? I mean, marketing for sure. I've always had a penchant for marketing, but you have to enjoy that type of stuff. You really do. What's your favorite trading software? TradingView. Probably TradingView. I tried watching him, but it was too much for me. I wonder how people can watch it. Hey, it is what it is. It's a certain flavor. There's tons of people out there that hate watching me too. What is the affiliate marketing firm you own? AP Media. He's backpedaling now. Uh-oh. Backpedaling. Oh no. How much money did you make from Topstep affiliate marketing? That's not something I'm willing to discuss. From my affiliate marketing in years past, millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. We worked, like I said, hundreds and hundreds of clients. I had a large company. I prefer not having a large company anymore. I prefer not having tons of employees because it's a lot easier to just depend on yourself. Hey, Ribs, I don't know if you already said it, but what did you end up with at the cash game? Greetings from Germany. We're about break even. We made money on the first day, we lost on the second day, and we made a little bit of money on the third day. So there you go. Wait till he does the back. Yeah. I would love to focus on trading too. This is coming down. Let's see if we can potentially get a trade here. Let's see. Any business you own and run, you need to work your butt off. You do. It's one of those things that's very, very difficult. All right, we got our alert. All right, so we are just crossing through 807 here. Let me see if we have any MC levels. Yeah, 798. So the level I'd be looking for to take a trade would be somewhere above 800, perhaps. Heroes, may I ask what your number one book to learn how to sell online services? I'm all self-taught for most of my skills. I'm all self-taught. There's a lot of resources now on YouTube. You have to remember, back in that day, there was no like YouTube. There was no YouTube tutorials or anything like that. So I would say YouTube is going to be a great resource to learn any type of that stuff there. Lost the ledge on the volume shelf. Yeah, I see that too. Right here. They are losing that ledge there. Guys actually looked into the case, smucked over his clients big time. Nope. Definitely did not. Haters gonna hate, brother. Just pray for him. I mean, I already said that, you know? I already said that. See, this is just gonna be annoying to deal with. I'll probably, you know what? I'll probably clip the broadcast, or I'll release some type of video or something. I don't know. Just annoying that I have to deal with all of this again. Like having to go through this for a second time, essentially, after like I already had to go through the pain of being a victim of lawfare, which is just like horrible. Horrible. I did go to college, but I dropped out. I had a very successful company at the time, so I wasn't interested in continuing there. Hey Rips, I've had over 10 Express accounts. I don't get good plays when I have them, but when I trade at evals, I'm really good. What's wrong with me? You need to be more selective in your trades. More selective in what trades you're picking. Losing ledge. We're talking about this volume shelf right here, and it's just trading below that volume shelf. I would be looking for longs if we start to see some bids shaping up here. So that's kind of what's on my my radar right now. Rips drinks ghost. BW drinks haterade. It is what it is. MS Rips is a real one. You got a real ride or die, brother. Congrats. You beat the case. It just makes you cooler in my eyes. I mean, there was no trial. There was nothing. They dropped the case. Like, it literally was dismissed. It never went to trial. There was no court. They're literally like, they dropped it. They did the thing first where they arrested, and then they started doing the investigating after, and then they found out there was nothing, and they're like, oh shoot, we thought for sure we were right on this. They did like ready, fire, aim, unfortunately. So imagine being that person where you're caught in that crossfire. Like, it's the worst thing possible. It's horrible. After the last 4 years, way more people will believe you about lawfare. Dude, it was, it's nasty. It's nasty. I think the justice system is broken in very many ways. Maybe with Trump in office, we'll see some changes to it. Innocent until proved guilty. I mean, you're guilty in the court of opinion first, for sure. But yeah, we never went to trial, never even went to court, never stepped foot in a courtroom. Did I give up on Celsius? No, I still have, like I said, 16 cases sitting over here of Celsius. Just passed another combine. Nice work there, NKRI. Everyone is different, but personally, I think this is a dream to get shot with their last bullet and come out stronger. Yeah, I mean, that's as bad as it gets for anything that's like skeletons in my closet. Like, that's as bad as it gets right there, is that I was wrongfully accused of some heinous crimes and they were all dropped against me. But it's like, there's no way for me to like package this in one sentence. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I have to go through like explaining it to people, and it's just like not something you really want to do. You don't want to go through all that emotional turmoil again. Like, hey, let's tell a story about something super traumatic that happened to me, you know? It's so annoying. Same lawfare constantly happened to the Vegas legend Billy Walters. Interesting. You and PW need to buy. Dude, I just have no interest. He's so uninteresting to me. Like, I thought for a minute that he would be somewhat interesting, and it's just not. He's entirely boring to me. He really is. Any recommendation for me who doesn't want to pursue college for all 4 years? I mean, again, like, YouTube is a great resource. You can watch full-blown lectures on YouTube now, which will kind of save you going to college, I suppose. You know? So. That's what I would probably focus on there. Do I like Uno? The card game? You talking about the card game Uno? PW just wants to be the main villain in the space. I mean, again, this is the last time I'm ever gonna give that person attention. Great example of be careful who you're friends with or who you're nice to. Can't be friends with someone who's jealous of your life truth. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that I cut out of my life, for sure. Like, you get a lot of haters, a lot of jealousy at the end of the day. I just, I am who I am at the end of the day. I recognize that I will be hated on by a large number of people. It's just, my personality attracts that type of energy from time to time. So, yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. People are going to live. How'd you do against Phil in poker? I won a pot against him, which is like a childhood dream for me. I won a pot against him, which is cool. 3-bar reversal here. Don't cuss us out. Don't cut us out, please. No. I would never. No, I'm going to continue doing this till the wheels fall off. Believe that. I would never change what I'm doing here, ever. I actually enjoy this. Really do. Rips, love the way you are, my man. Thank you very much. Dude, and again, I'm sorry that there's no part of the story where I actually did something wrong. Like, I'm not a badass in that sense, but like, I mean, is what it is. I mean, I don't wish that I ever did anything wrong, obviously, but it's just like, there's no part of the story where it's like salacious or crazy, I guess. So, is what it is. Yeah, let's do the stream. Like, I want to do some giveaways here. Let's do that. We have 2,000 people in here watching me go through all this mental stress again. Good golly. Not a way that I wanted to go in my weekend, to be quite honest. I didn't really want to go into my weekend reliving that. It was, 7 years ago, dude? 7 years ago I had to go through that. And that, like, dude, whatever. I'm done talking about it. Rips, I found your alternate YouTube channel. I don't have an alternate YouTube channel. So, not me. All right, let's see if we hold down at these 800s here. Let's see. Let's find out. Trading has been difficult this month. Price action is choppy, range, and a ton of failed signals. My trading has regressed. It's okay. I mean, it's not an easy market. There's a lot of people who are getting smoked in this market because it looks like it's going to be a good short, and then it just spools right back up. Like right now, it could be a very good short, but we could see a bounce from heck like at 780 that could just rip this market straight back up. Don't sweat it. He's a jerk. No need to have a bad weekend. No, I'm going to be fine. It's just not something I expected. Not something I expected. You know, wasn't prepared for anything like this on my Friday. Come on, it's Friday. It's not something I wanted to go through. Have you people out there, if you've ever experienced like a loss or like some deep trauma, every single time that you remember something, you're actually creating a new memory. So you're in a sense reliving that same trauma. If you've ever had to go through a traumatic event, whether it's like, car accident, losing somebody, near-death experience, like going through that, your body's experiencing the same type of stress and turmoil going through that. Yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder. It's not fun. Not fun to go through this. So it is what it is. Alrighty, 800s here. We are trading 800s. 798 and 3/4 is the level we're watching. I think that we should potentially be looking at a long here with a pretty tight stop on it. So I'm going to take a long right here. Going to put a stop right there. And we're going to go for a target at the top of this bar here for a quick little $195 scalp. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you, buddy. Hopefully we never have to talk about it after this stream. Bro, I'm sure he just ripped a Band-Aid for you and the healing looks a lot better than you thought. You're much bigger than before, so this is not going to affect you at all. We'll see. Yeah, I hope so. It's not something I expected to go through, so. The crappy side of internet is forever. Hey, look at that. Yes. There we go. Happy Friday. We made $192. That makes me feel better. There we go. That's great. That's fantastic. I feel good about that now. Rips, how high is your Topstep X live account balance? We are in 5-figure land right now. We are not in 6-figure land. The quest is to get to 6-figure land. Made you more interesting, IMO? Yeah, I mean, whatever. Hopefully people remember me for, the time that we share here in the mornings and the trading that we talk about, that kind of stuff, the life lessons we go over, that kind of stuff, I think is what should stick with people more than anything, Can you explain why poker helps correctives to trading? So poker will teach you to have bet sizing and bankroll management at the forefront. Also, probably will teach you a lot of patience to be selective. In poker, you're selective on the hands that you're choosing. And it's one of those things where if you are not selective in your hands and you're not getting lucky, you're probably going to lose a lot of money. And the same thing goes with trading. If you're not selective in your trading, like we waited how long? We went through how much of a meltdown rant until we had this come down to 800s. We could have shorted it down to 800s, but I didn't expect it to go very clean down there. We could have had some bumps and pops on the way down. We were extremely patient for that, right? So we were extremely patient for that to come down to 800. Once it got there, I didn't hesitate. I took the trade. We got our $195 price target on that, which was just like right into those little clickies right there. We were patient. Same thing goes for poker. I'm not playing any 2 cards that come my way. I'm being very patient and selective. So there's a good crossover right there that we have between poker and trading. We were selective on our hands in poker on the live stream. We're selective on our trade location here for this. So there you go. The baby blues in that. It's a good headshot. It's a good mugshot. I always got that compliment about it. It actually looks pretty good. I was more in shock than anything. Like what is actually happening? Anyway, we're done talking about it. We're done talking about it. It worked twice for me. The second one I owed you. No, you don't owe me anything. We're just we're trying our best. We're trading here together. Bro, go to Topstep TV and get it off your chest once and for all, so you don't have to respond to these questions later. Get it all over with. Yeah, on Tuesday, maybe I'll do that. But I mean, again, like there's nothing that's like super salacious about the story. It like kind of just ends. It just goes nowhere. It's like, oh, whoops, we messed up, and then now we're losing our jobs, kind of thing. So it wasn't like there was like a big bang at the end. There was nothing like incredible that happened at the end where it's like I got a $10 million settlement from those people. Like it wasn't like that. So kind of just fizzles out. You know what I'm saying? He's a joke, bro. Relaxing. It's not going to ruin my weekend. I'm feeling better by the minute. It's really much. I don't even think about the dude, so it'll be off my radar soon enough. Plus, I'm going to be playing Bellagio Bobby's Room, so that always helps me. Did they apologize? They did more than apologize. I can't talk about any sort of settlement if I can't confirm nor deny if there was a settlement. But people lost their jobs and people got demoted. Okay. There you go. You don't need to talk about it. It really is no one's business. You didn't do anything wrong. I agree. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's just move on. Go back and rewatch the stream. Yeah. If you want to know any of the information, go back and off the stream where I was kind of caught off guard and just like really pretty emotional. I will say that. I was pretty emotional about it. There's always a cash settlement when police law screw up. Yes, I've heard the same thing. You have thousands of views on your post. It's 300 on a good day. Small fish. Yeah, is what it is. Is what it is. I don't know if Berkey's playing. There's going to be 2 games spread in Bobby's room today, so I don't know if Berkey's actually playing. So, what are your thoughts about Andrew Tate going through the same thing? Dude, lawfare is insane. Going through it is no fun. Lawfare is an insane thing. It exists. Big, high-profile people go through it, and it sucks because the public's opinion is always... Well, I think now it's different, but I mean, in the past, the public's opinion was usually like, oh, the law can do no wrong. If they're accusing somebody of something, they probably did it. That kind of thing. And so that was kind of the era that I was living through, where it was like, you're guilty before proven innocent, versus the other way around. Thankfully, it didn't last that long. It was like a 3-6 month ordeal, and then it was over with. We are coming down now. We are breaking below that 98 3/4. Is anybody actually short in this market here? Looking at this now. Did you watch Berkey hand? Any thoughts? The one, dude, I set him up to raise me on those queens so much. I was thinking back to it. The only thing that I could have done was some like insane speech play on him there. But I literally gave him so much rope to mess himself up when he had queens full and I had aces full. It really bothers me that I gave him all the rope in the world and he didn't do anything about it. It was unfortunate. So it is what it is. Played it very well. I don't know if I extracted the maximum or not. He's definitely a calling station. I was giving him enough rope that he could have raised. Like, I don't know why he didn't raise me. It like really upsets me that he didn't raise me. And he back raised Dylan. Like, Dylan had the straight and he back raised Dylan on a paired board. And it's like, dude, you have queens full. Like, I don't show up here with an ace when I'm just like, there's so many times where I don't show up with an ace. And like, I don't know. I don't know if the raising line makes all that much sense either. I've been struggling with the hand. It's been one of those hands that's really bothered me because I could have made so much more in my way. Do you think he can read people too well? He's a good player. He's a very good player. I have nothing but good things to say about Berkey. He's a very, very good player. So, yeah. Ooh, that's a good question. Are we going to fill this gap today? Are we actually going to come down and fill this gap entirely? Because we still have room, right? We still have this whole area to kind of fill up here. Pew! Right here, down to right here. Big old gap to fill. 700 down to 680. That's a big one. This thing is way too hard to short. The pops are heavy and hard. Yeah, that's why I was saying on the way down when we were looking for the target of 800 for a long, I think the pops are too extreme for us to go through like a short here. You want to play extra safe against Rivers? I don't think so. We've had some battles. I think he's up on me overall. I'm pretty sure that, well, if he's up on me, it might only be like 100 grand or something. It's not like it's extreme, but maybe like somewhere between 1 and 300 grand is what he's probably up on me. I don't think that I'm up on him. I was initially, but we've had some good battles. So, can you describe your daily habits? Stay on top of your game, please. Meditation, working out. Yes, those are two of them. I'm heavy on visualization. So I try to project my mind in a place as if I'm remembering something that hasn't happened yet. So if I'm trying to visualize myself having a really good poker game, I try to remember myself the following day, what it felt like 2 hours from now to be shuffling a big stack of chips. Does that make sense? That's how I treat projection and visualization. So I'm sitting there focused like in a meditative state, and I'm thinking about what did it feel like when I was shuffling those chips that 2 hours from now, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm reliving it as if it's a real memory. And for some reason that has always worked very, very well for me. Like it's one of like my top tricks for visualization, like remembering it as if it has already happened. How long do you do this per day? Some days I go without it. But like if I have time before I'm heading to a poker game, and I'm just talking about just giving poker as an example. I do this with other things in my life, but I can do this for like 30 minutes. I can do this for 60 minutes. The best place that I've found to do this, and I know this sounds crazy, is in the pool on a floaty where you're just like zero gravity. Or if you have a pool that you can just like float in, like it's kind of like an isolation tank. And you're out there, you're getting some UV rays, you're connected. It feels really right. It feels like you're super locked in. So if you have the means to try that, that's what I would say to do. That's what I would say to do. Have I tried Gateway Experience? I've never tried it before. I don't know what it is. Where'd you learn that concept of visualization? I originally was like on a cassette tape talking about it. Gosh, who was that? That was way back. I'm trying to think who. It wasn't Tony Robbins, but it was like a Tony Robbins-esque type of person. And then I read some books on it. And then some like internet news board articles on it. Like I'm dating myself, but like, what are the news groups? What were those called? Like, were they just news groups? Internet news groups? Is that what they were called? Pre-Reddit. Or I forget what they were called. Were they just news groups? I don't remember. No, IRC. I know IRC. Before forums, though. Okay, news groups. Okay, yeah. So I'm not wrong. Anyway, yeah. There's like news groups on like like DMT, LSD, visualization, all that stuff. Like psychic projections, like all that crap. You know, stuff that I don't really want to get into on stream. Like more of the woo-woo stuff. You know. Yeah, cassette tape self-help. There you go. Pop that in the cassette player there. Well, I might confuse you with someone I talked to on Discord, but did you ever have a yin and yang profile picture on your Discord? He said the same thing. No, it wasn't me. I don't think it was. No, I don't think I ever had a yin and yang. So no. Ketamine, there you go. Wayne Dyer, that sounds very... I don't think so. Oh, man, I'll look it up. I'll look it up for sure. I'll look it up. Sorry, Ribs, I missed the beginning of the stream. Do you know why the market opened so big last night to form that gap? Yes, AVGO Broadcom. AVGO is the ticker. Broadcom. That's what it was. BBS. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. BBS. Bulletin boards. BBS. Thank you. It's driving me nuts. BBS. The classics. Do the old 2400 baud dial-up. Or even if you're super fancy, you get the 14.4, the 28.8, or the 56K. Woo-wee. Yeah, BBS is very old school. Remember Quantum Link? Oh yeah, on the old Commodore. Hoo-wee! Dakota's taking over Topstep TV today. Awesome. That's great. All right, we are 5 minutes till the open. If we get 1,000 likes, we're going to drop the benchmark. If we get 1,000 likes, we'll trade the open here. We will create some fun times here off the open if we could do this. I'll give you folks 2 more minutes to get to 1,000 likes. Oh, what is the gap level? Let me erase this for you. 680 to 700. Started with a 300 bod. Oh my goodness. That's OG. One 900 line, yeah. They used to have party lines too, not even like 900 numbers. They used to have party lines. That was cool. That was good stuff. Let's see. How many are we away? 49 more likes. Wow, the market's really coming down. Oh my goodness. I want to short this so bad, and I think we just missed it. The 780. S&P's just broke VWAP. Oh my gosh. Is anybody short in this market right now? What a killer short that is. Oh my goodness. What were you short from, Wong? Christopher Wong? I'm curious. SW short. Yeah, of course you are. Nice work there, buddy. Dude, that's insane. That is so nuts how much that's rolling off there. What was the low? 775. Wow. Crazy. Short 817 out now. That's a great trade right there. That's huge. That's huge. Short 795, 3 contracts. Good luck. 15 points in the money. Very, very nice. Been short since 94. Very nice. 94 is good. 10 points in the money. Looking for the gap fill. Dude, wouldn't that be sick? If this thing fails all the way down to the gap, I would be pretty shocked. I think we'll probably get a bump up before then. But let's see. We are 23 likes away from sticking it out here. I'll give you folks one more minute. One more minute. Come on, let's do this. I want to trade the open together. Be a lot of fun. It's very rare that we get to trade the open together. Come on. Come on. Come on. We can do this. Let's have a great Friday together. Let's have an inverse of what we had at the very beginning of the stream where I was like freaking out. Good golly, I hate that you folks have to see me in that state. Like, that's not fun. I want to have fun. I want to have fun on a Friday. Wait, we did it? Yes! Yes! We get to trade the open together. I'm so excited. Yes! All right, we're going to do a giveaway too. So we'll trade the open together and then we'll do a giveaway. How's that sound? Is that cool? I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We got to do it. We've got to do it. You know, the WPT free roll is today too. My buddy's playing that. They were supposed to give me a free seat to that, and then they didn't follow through. I don't know what happened. It's a shame. Why don't you just take PW Scroll? I'm married, dude. Come on. I'm married. Are you watching AVGO along Mag 7? It is technically in the Mag 7. It's just the one that I do not watch. I guess I should be watching it today, but I'm going to just keep the S&P up instead. Boycott the WPT. We might be doing some sponsorship deals with them, which would be cool. Thank you, Z-Dubs. Really appreciate you, buddy. Traded the NKD last night for the first time. Thought I was on my combine, down 100 or 800 in my XFA, up 2,000 for the week. There you go. Well, I'm sorry that you lost. That's unfortunate. Okay, we have 2 minutes now. 2 minute warning until the market opens here. It's so weird doing the market open without music, by the way. We usually have music jamming while we're trading the open here. So the level of interaction we're looking for, we're in between the two MC levels of 745 and 798. So let's see if we can actually go down all the way to 745. Ooh, that'd be sweet. That would be dope. Trading markets I'm new to is a bad idea. Yes, I would agree with that 100%. Trade it on your practice account. Don't even trade it on a combine. Trade it on your practice account first. You got to get figured out before you start pressing the buttons for the real deal money. All right, everybody. We are a minute out. A minute and 20 seconds. How long did it take you to follow the trend and stop fading it? I often fade the trend. It's just due to being a momentum trader. You just follow the momentum, and that can whack you up a couple times, you know? Hey, Peachy Celsius. Haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you, buddy. Get everyone short, then jam it up to 22,000? Maybe. I'm going to try to be patient on this open. And I know those are my famous last words for trading, but I'm going to be trying to be very, very patient here off this open. Try my best. I'm going to wait. I'm short. Yeah, that's generally how it goes. You're definitely not new here. All right, I'm going to go to the 1 minute chart. Wait, what just happened? No. Okay. Whew. There we go. Pulled my volume out there for a second. All right. We are 15 seconds out. 15 seconds. Good luck, everybody. If you license some cool music for YouTube, you'd have the greatest of all time future trading streams by an individual streamer. Just saying, yeah, I need to look into getting licensed free music because YouTube is crazy about lopping people off. They will totally smoke you. All right, let's see. We are open. Let's see. All right, this is popping back up above 798. See if we have any weakness. Yo, this thing is just gone. Oh my goodness, we're bouncing the VWAP and the S&Ps. All right, do we have any breaks up here? Oh, it's so thin too. Do you see how thin this market is right now? Good golly, this is tricky right now. I want to try to be patient. This is actually the most patient I've been off of an open for a long time. I will say that. Proud of myself for controlling my patience. Not jumping right in. Short from 783, you mean long? 783, yo. Nice. And wow. Rejection. Fake rejection. Up, down, up, down. Ooh, it makes me want to listen to Florida or Chris. Dude, my brain's broken. Morgan Wallen. Chris Wallen. Thank you. Morgan Wallen. Thank you. I don't know. Florida Georgia line. They're in the NQ now. I don't know. I don't know when they're being added. Let me see. Let me Google it. When is Palantir added to NQ? November 26th? That's a long time ago. Yeah, they were added on November 26th. So a long time ago. Yeah, I would love to play music. I just can't. The stream would go down. I want the stream to remain up, obviously, for obvious reasons, so that people don't have to rehash the same conversation. They can just go back and watch this stream. MSTR is going to be added. I saw that rumor. I don't know if it's true, though. Oh, the thinness of the market is keeping me out right now. I want to be in this market so bad. I'm jonesing to have a trade right now. It's sick. Thinking more John Wick, all these wicks. That sounds like there's somebody that was in the clubhouse that had a John Wick trade. Oh, I don't like this open. I don't like this open. It could be giving us a lot more, and it's not. Oy. What do we do here? I'm still not in any trades yet. My hands are
Order
down
filled.
here. So, not even close to clicking a button yet. NVIDIA's looking a little weak. S&Ps might be rolling over here. We're right up against 798. We're building a nice prime volume shelf that's about 5 handles. Oh, do we go short here or not? Let's do a giveaway while we're being patient. Is that cool? Hey, I see you, Dave. What's up, buddy? So do we do a giveaway instead of trading? Or do we wait for a trade setup and then do the giveaway? What should we do? What do we vote for? Let's wait. Okay. Wait for a setup. Okay, cool. I'm with you. I'm going to end the poll right here. 43% say above. We got some bulls in chat here. Wait for a pullback and then long. I mean, we're bouncing right at the S&P VWAP, but we're not like booling up, you know? Oh, I don't like this price action. This is usually the price action that smokes me. Oh. We only trade our live account now, by the way. We only have 2 choices of what we trade. We trade our live account or we trade practice. That's it. And we still have our live account unlocked right now. So that's where we're playing with fire here. This is dangerous stuff. This really looks like it wants to go, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to take a long. I got to do it. I'm sorry. I have to do it. We're going to take a long. We're going to look for an extension up and over, back up to 840 here. Let's look for that extension all the way back up. If we get above 820, I can add in a second lot, but it will be a little bit risky. I guess I could bring this down a little bit just under that little tickle there. But let's see if we can get up and over 820 here. I want to see, oh man, NVIDIA is going straight down. Can we get a little bounce from NVIDIA here? Is that so much to ask for on a Friday? Oh, NVIDIA looks droopy. Let's see. We get this pop back up. It's really struggling now to get above 820 here. We're seeing a lot of struggle bus. Very wicky here. Very much a struggle. I don't know if I can keep this thing on because it's not. Wait, there we go. Oh, can it pop? Can it pop? Oh, goodness. Can it pop up and over? There we go. Okay, through 820. And huge rejection from 820. Boy, this is so difficult to hold on to this market, isn't it? You know what? I'm just going to try this. Take this off right here at 17. There we go. All right. I don't like how it's just kind of consolidating here. It feels a little bit too risky, so we're going to take that off for a very, very tiny, tiny profit there. Even if this breaks above 20s now, I just don't trust that it's not going to rip down first. Yeah, I know waiting is the right move. Trust me, I know, but it just feels a little bit off. Pop it like it's hot. See, we're pulling back though. You see that? We pulled back from 17 all the way down to 4. It's 13 handles. Doesn't look like a lot because the chart's so wide, but that's a pretty decent move here. It's just not going yet. Oh, I hate this open. I hate it. I hate it. There it goes now. Does it actually confirm though? Over 820? Yeah, now it's gone. Yeah, it went without us. We didn't have the patience to hold on to that. I guess we could have added at 804. Where was our stop? We were down here. Yeah, we wouldn't have gotten tagged out, so. Is what I'm saying. Market has been giving false signals most of the month, except Monday was so clean. I agree with you. It's so hard to time this market, at least for me, my style of trading. And I don't want to be disappointing anybody with these opening trades here. So just trying to be very conservative on my approach. Now we're getting that very, very nice pop. Let's see if we get a pullback here below 30 at all. Yeah, no, we're not. This thing is just ripping. Watching here on a pullback, a slight pullback maybe. Watching, maybe, slight pullback. They're still capping this up here. Okay, there's a very slight pullback. Let's see if we can find some very thick bids that we can pop this into. NVIDIA did reject there off the lows, which is great. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take another long here looking for new high of day. Okay, new high of day is what we're looking for here. Up and over. Let's let this puppy dogger scream. Through the 40s quickly now. Oh, I don't like that. We're not getting quick through enough. This is going to be an area where you're going to see a lot of profit taking. So this is definitely dangerous up here. A lot of profit taking is going to happen right at these 40s. Where are we at? 27? I think I could take a little bit more heat. That seems fair. Watching through 840s here. Okay, through 840s, can we keep bulling to the north side? That's what we're looking for. Keep on bulling. Oh, I looked down at my watch for 1 second. We get a nice rejection. Okay, can we hold these 30s? That's what we're looking for. A hold of 30s, strong conviction over these 40s, and then potentially trading, what would we see, like 61 to 70, somewhere in that range. Tesla off a cliff is not helping us right now. Pull back here in the S&P is also not helping us. Looking for an area to add to. We have liquidity down here at 25. Watching. They're still kind of just holding it here at 35. Market's not going anywhere yet. We still have enough room to withstand this, so we're down at 22. The liquidity ends at like 17, so let me pull this down to like 17, 16, 15 3/4 seems fine. Okay, see all this liquidity? If we can hold this, I can add to this here, adding right here once. See if we get popped up back over these 25s. Let's see. Adding once more. This should be a nice trade. Up and over 30 and we go. Watching. Adding once more for the up and over 30. I'm going to try to peel off a little bit of over 30 here. We should get this pop rate over. Nice clean pop above 30. Okay. Up and over 35 now. Watching. Do we get that stop being popped above 35? We have a lot of orders just above us right here. All right, I'm going to pull off 3, and then we're going to pull this like really close to break even. So we're just scalping here. We're just trying to make the best with what we have on our plate here. Hey, what's up, Clicks? Welcome. So it was a nice little pullback that we added into. We had our stop moved. Thankfully, we moved it just slightly below our original stop of 22. Yuri, nice. Passed another 2 combines there. Very, very nice. Okay, let's see if we can hold this contract out. Looking for 61 to 70. Somewhere in that range would be lovely. That's what we're looking for. Hopefully it doesn't pull back super violent here. Looking for a potential add here, down here at 30s if we get back over. Okay, adding for the pop back over 30. Oh, shoot, that was 3 contracts. I did not mean to do 3 contracts. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm going to move that back down a little bit. Dang it. I did not mean that to be 3 contracts in an add. That was supposed to be 1 contract. Good golly. Oh, no. That was not what we wanted. Okay, let's see if we can get back over 30s here. Very, very tight range. Can we absorb all of these bids? NVIDIA needs to stop trailing to the downside here. Let me try to pull off 3 right there. Perfect. Okay. Oh, my goodness. That was very dodgy for a second. Very sketchy. Ha! Okay, I'm putting my order back at 1. Like Brian McKnight says. Start back at 1. Goodness me, this market is sketchy this morning. And can we get over to those 40s? Watching here, bulling into the 40s. I'm going to move my stop. Very nice push through those 40s now. Looking for 61 again. Going. Through 45. Can we see it through 45? Come on, brimful of Asha. Let's see it. Over those 45s. Can we get up and over? And if we do not hold this 38, we're going to stop out immediately. Watching here. Right now, bearing into that 38 level. Okay, we're holding it. Good. Stop is moving up. We got the market to prove to us that we are holding 38, so our stop goes to 35 3/4 now. And 45's up and over. Let's see it. Come on. 45's brings us into the 60 town. That would be lovely. We just need to see this pop over 45. We have some defense at 45. Can we pop up? There it is. That's the pop we're looking for above 45. Beautiful. Can we hold the pop? These pops are so annoying because they're short-lived. But we are seeing a nice pop in the S&P now. So we are looking for a target of 61 all the way up through 70 now. All the way up through 70. There's your 50s being traded here and now. Some defense up at these 50s. Let's see if we can hold just that clean burst of energy through these 50s all the way up to 60 now. Come on down to Party Town. That's what we're looking for. 61 is our original target. So we want to see if we can hold this push all the way through those 60s and potentially trade 70 1/4 on the ticket. Let's see it go. And that's my line. There it is. All right, sweet. We did it. $1,000 there in our Topstep live account. Nice momentum there to the top side. And of course, we're trading this in our Topstep live funded account, which is the only account that we trade now. This is a mean market right now. This is the target I was originally looking for. I don't want to be too greedy. You know, we've had an eventful morning this morning. I think the market could definitely go higher, but I just wanted to take that trade down so we could do a fun giveaway in here, okay? Let's do a fun giveaway, shall we? Who's up for that? I don't usually scalp one NQ at a time. We are pushing above 70s now. I don't usually scalp one NQ at a time, but we've had an eventful morning. My mind is pretty taxed right now. Let's just say that. My mind is very, very taxed. So let's just take it easy from here on out. Let's go ahead and do the giveaway here, shall we? Let me get this all set up for you folks. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, we are bulling to the top side right now. Holy smokes. This thing is wild. I love it though. Trading 80s. What's our next level here? Oh my goodness. All the way up to 941. Holy smokeroonies. So we are now unwinding all of that consolidation from earlier. I wish we would have had that conviction at the right time. Unfortunately, I thought we would have a pullback by now. So taking that trade down a little bit early. So there you go. Yeah, 82-point candle. Isn't this something? What time frame are you looking at? 15 minute? Let's see the range here. Yeah, that'll do it, huh? My goodness. Holy smokes. Wow. Did anybody, if you caught the trade, go ahead and drop a W in chat. Please, please, please drop a dub. Curious if anybody else caught that. There's your pullback. 95 straight down to 82. Ooh. Nice. There we go. I love to see it. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's do this giveaway here. So, to be qualified for the giveaway, you have to be following me on Instagram and on Twitter. It's right there at Selling Rips. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. That confirms that you're not a robot. Oh my gosh. This market is all gas, no brakes. This is insane. What an unwind for a Friday. Unwind to the top side, I should say. All right. So, very, very easy way to enter this giveaway. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm happy. We made another G. Like we're on a freaking hot streak right now. We are on a hot streak. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. You are gonna go to that link right there. You're gonna scroll down on that page, down to where it says, where it says exclusive, and then it says Topstep funded trader blank. Topstep funded trader blank. It says that. You're going to type in the word that is the blank word. Okay? Type in that word right here and now, and that'll get you into the giveaway. Type it in only one single time. One single time. If you type it in the YouTube chat, you will be entered into the giveaway. That's right. The keyword is benefits. Benefits. Let me see here. Get this over. Boom. Benefits. Type in benefits in chat just one single time. If you type it in more than once, you will be disqualified from the giveaway. You have to be following me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. And when you do win, you just let me know whatever your Instagram or Twitter username is. We'll do a giveaway for three people today, and it's for a free month of Clubhouse. How's that sound? RC, you're going to want to type that into the YouTube chat one single time. And we'll just do 3 drawings right away.